I'm meeting you. And you know, when I was in middle school, my sister had just come out and my mom was having a really hard time with it, but she loved you. And when you came out on your sitcom, my family and my sister and her girlfriend all gathered around the TV to celebrate. So
wow.
It's really
and
meaningful
are your
to me.
parents cool now?
Oh yeah, they're cool.
Good.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. That makes me very happy that I could help mend some families that are not really supportive at the time.
Yeah.
That's great. I can't believe I'm just meeting you. You're hilarious.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're so hilarious.
Oh, no, oh my God.
I mean, congratulations on all the success. I mean, are you like recognized now? Is that a new thing for you, or?
Yeah, it's really, really surreal because nobody knew who I was before. So, yeah, it's really strange. Like, there's certain places, I'm not that famous, but there's certain places I just can't really go to anymore. Like, I can't go to Costco on a Sunday anymore because, well, I'm sure you haven't been there in the last, like, 20 years.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
it's like church for Chinese people. So they're just like, and already at Costco, there's something about that place where people lose all sense of like shame and decency when they go in there. So they're just like really aggressive. And I'm like, okay, I'm kind of in the middle of buying 1,000 tampons and a lifetime supply of peanut butter. But it just like, it turns into a meet and greet when I go there. And I'm like, I'm trying to save money.
Right.
That's what I can.
I can understand. So you just had a baby how long ago?
3 months.
3 months. Okay,
Fresh.
so fresh
Yeah.
out the body. So you have a 3-month-old, and then how old is the first one?
2-year-old.
And boy, that's a lot.
It's a lot. And the 2-year-old was very jealous at first. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, there they are. That the internet is a lie. That's not how my life really is. The 2-year-old was so jealous at first. And when there we go. That's real life.
That's real life.
When the new baby came, my toddler was like, Mama, she wanted to be a baby all over again. She was like, I want to drink milk from your boobies. And I was like, the fact that you can complete that entire sentence disqualifies you. That and your full set of teeth. I mean, you know, having a 2-year-old is really hard. I feel like I'm in a relationship with an emotionally unstable woman who is also physically abusive and never gets in trouble for it. She kicked me in the neck today for rationing her Thin Mint intake. So anytime you see pictures of us smiling,
It's a lie.
yeah.
Your whole thing on breastfeeding it's hilarious. I was crying laughing. I was crying. It's
Oh, yeah.
so hilarious. And so you have 2 kids now, and I was joking about it being a thing, but like, will you have more, do you think?
No, I'm done.
You are?
You know, I love being a mom and I like having 2 kids, but I've had 2 C-sections and I have suffered enough. Yeah, that's my favorite mantra when it comes to motherhood. I have suffered enough. Whenever I feel mom guilt or when I feel pressure to be a better mom, to cook salmon on a bed of quinoa for my kids, I just think to myself, I have suffered enough. Yeah. And then I feel, yeah, it's enough. And then I feel fine about feeding my toddler a bag of chips for dinner.
Yeah.
So I had a C-section, and that's major surgery.
Yeah.
And one of my friends was pressuring me to not take painkillers for fear that some of the medication would pass through the breast milk. And I was like, thank you, but I have suffered enough.
Yeah.
And it was fine. The Vicodin helped the baby sleep better.
Yes. Smart. Smart.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so funny. The last time you were here, you posted a video of you backstage doing something.
Oh.
Do you remember?
What could it be? Geez, could it be me participating in an ancient sacred Chinese tradition?
Oh, is that what it is?
Of stealing snacks from the dressing room?
Thank you, Claudia.
I saw that video, you know, and I felt a lot of shame. Because
you posted it.
I posted it, and I felt a lot of shame for not taking the whole basket.
I see.
Yeah.
Why didn't you take the basket as well?
I should have done. Well, I brought a tote bag today.
Oh, good. Yeah. That's what they're there for. Yep, there you go.
They didn't all fit in there, but I brought a tote bag to make my mom proud.
Okay.
Next time I'm gonna bring a furniture mover.
All right. Bring some of this, whatever you want, it's yours. Congratulations, you just did 13, was it 13 nights in a row or just 13 sold out nights?
13 sold out shows at the Wiltern.
At the Wiltern.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's amazing.
Thanks. It was so nice to be home. You
Yeah.
know, come a long way from the comedy condo days.
Right.
From sleeping with like keys laced between my fingers at night in the first floor of a travel lodge. Yeah, it was wonderful. And so many wonderful people came by.
I heard there were a lot of celebrities that went to see. Who went to see you?
Let's see. Chrissy Teigen and John Legend came. I'd never met them before.
Wow, that's cool.
Charlize Theron came. She was just here. I couldn't believe that she came. But she was like, yeah, that was Chrissy's idea. She was like, sit on John's lap. I was like, are you sure? This is okay. Who else? Keanu Reeves came.
Wow. Well,
Yeah,
he owes you that.
Yeah, I kind of owe him for being in the movie. But it was so crazy that he came, and he came to the dressing room afterwards, and then I was like, do you want to go to the other dressing room now and say hi to people? Or, you can go. And he was like, oh, I'm going to go buy merch.
What did he buy?
He bought, I think the only t-shirts left were these maternity t-shirts that say, I'm busy making an eyeball. And I think he bought like 2 of those hot pink t-shirts. I think he bought some posters and some records.
That's so sweet.
I know.
He bought
so
maternity
sweet.
shirts.
Yeah.
I hope he wears them.
I hope so too.
How old are your daughters?
They're both, one's about to be 2 and one's about to be 4.
What
They're
if,
very young.
What if
They just came out of me. They still smell.
I know. You're usually, this is the first time I've seen you not pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
But what happens if they want to be comedians? Would you want them to be comedians?
Would you want any of your progeny to be comedians? No.
It's a hard job.
It's a hard job because, like, now it's nice, but staying in those hotels, sleeping on those squishy ass mattresses in those comedy condos that are full of God knows what.
Yeah.
It's not safe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For women. And I think that's a big reason why a lot of women don't do stand-up, because of the road.
Yeah.
It's not getting up on stage that's hard. It's going on the road, getting in a car with all these different strangers, being in these cities by yourself, and walking back to your car at night. It's really
traveling
difficult.
before you make it. You're like, I was traveling alone. I didn't have anybody. I didn't have money to travel. You travel alone a lot, and you stay in these horrible places, and it doesn't feel safe. But you love stand-up, though.
I do.
You did stand-up on your wedding night.
I did.
What does that mean? So you had a gig?
I got married at City Hall.
Uh-huh.
Because I didn't want to have a formal wedding, because I'm a stand-up comic, and I was like, I don't want to walk down an aisle for 60 seconds while people stare at me in silence.
Right.
That would give me PTSD.
Yes,
that would be very awkward.
Right.
But for other women, that sounds really exciting. To get into hair and makeup is really exciting.
Yeah.
But for me, I was like, that sounds like a nightmare. And so we just got married at City Hall, and then I also didn't want to torture my friends and make them be bridesmaids.
Yeah.
Have you been a bridesmaid ever?
No, that's cruel. I was once a long, long time ago. It is. I think it's mean to do that to women.
It's like being when people would ask me, "Do you want to be my bridesmaid?" I started to hear, "Do you want to be financially burdened? Do you want to spend like $150 on this bogus ass dress that you're never gonna wear again?
Yeah, right.
And spend a weekend with a bunch of BITC." Am I allowed to say?
You can say it, yeah.
Bitches that you don't know?
Right, yeah.
It's like there's always some weird cousin with braces who's socially awkward.
Right.
And then you're celebrating, and then they're like, here's a penis necklace. Here's a penis hat. Let's play like pin the penis on the penis. And I'm like, if I'm about to get married, I don't want to wear a penis candy necklace. I want a real penis. Right. That's not the penis I'm going to have forever.
Right.
You know?
I have to say that's the record number of the time someone has said penis within 60 seconds. That was, congratulations, you win a 65-inch TCL Roku TV. All right, so the book, it's very funny, and it's really sweet. It's for your girls, because your dad, tell the story.
Yeah, so after Baby Cobra, I had gotten offered a book deal, and I was like, I don't really have an idea. But then I remembered my dad had written me this letter that started with Dear Alexandra. That's my full real name, before he passed away. And it was sort of reflecting on our relationship, and it was really sweet. But it was short, and I wish that he had written more. And after he passed, it was too late to ask him all of these questions about who he was before he became my dad. And he grew up really poor, and I only knew him as this like successful anesthesiologist. But he overcame a lot of obstacles and failure, and I really wanted to talk a lot about that with him, especially at that time, but it was too late, and he had already passed away. And so, you know, with my girls, they only know me after I filmed those specials with them in utero. I put them to work right away.
Yes.
So they don't know everything that I went through to get to where I am, and I think it's really important.
But they're not going to be able to read it until they're older because it's filthy dirty.
Yeah.